waste too much time on talking, except this talking. All right, this one's called Simpler Things. Take it away, Chet Atkins. I hopped the freight train to Soul Country, the line the hobos rode when they didn't own a dime. Just like I thought it would be, prettier than the one in song that I heard on transistor radios walking down city streets, dreaming of the place it all came from. I hopped off the rail as the steam hollered and coughed and the old train slowed around the bend. The grass was tall and blue-green, and the sunshine hotter than hot, illuminating white clouds, dancing over fields of crops. There was little of anything else in sight. I could hear strings plucked in cabins off the road that leads directly to town, where you can trade what's in your pocket for a pop and a piece of peach pie. And singers belt out their hearts with everything they got. And the only tavern you'll find for miles, this place, where black and white play side by side. As long as you've got something to say in the songs you choose to play. Country, nor the blues. It's just tradition passed down from legends and anyone who would take the time to learn. It's generations of broken backs and calloused hands, but also the love of the simpler things in life that would have to sustain the country. On guitar. The next one's called Carry That Weight, and no, it's not the Beatles song. It's about a young woman having to make a decision way above her years. It wasn't easy. Giving up love that comes from deep inside, that is hard to put into words or truly understand in a life just barely started. She was only 16, wasn't yet a woman. She still lived life like a child, but old enough to know that a mistake made can doom a life. She hid her secret from family and friends. It's just a phase I'm going through, she said. She left town to visit an old friend, came back carrying less weight, but a burden that would follow her throughout her life. Time passed like molasses poured from a jar. She'd see his face in reflections and photographs partially torn. And dreams never fulfilled, you just floated through life. But you can't go back to right wrongs made when judgment was clouded, and not really knowing who you are, and there was no one to turn to. Because everyone around you would just take sides, and the walls that are cracked and surround you could suffocate even someone much stronger. It's across the bear. For someone who isn't fully aware that spiritual guidance isn't bought or sold at a roadside stand on the outskirts of town. And strength is only found by getting knocked around until you can finally protect yourself from blows both real and imagined. This one's called Just a Statistic, and it's about homelessness. Real I used to spend all my time trying to be somebody I'm not. Now I'm just trying to be somebody I am. I ride the trains with no money in my pocket. I sing my heart out for $1 and some change. Sam Cooke's You Send Me is a crowd favorite. I steal an apple and a banana off the vegetable stand when I can. Chelsea. They got good meals at Holy Apostles for lunch. They even let you take a plate to go. And sometimes they have free clothes and toiletries you can take home with you. And when I'm flush, I stop by Patty's for a happy hour shot and brew. Nothing tops the all-you-can-eat corned beef and cabbage and boiled potatoes. They've been serving it for years. I love the city when the sun goes down. It gets way less crowded. And the hustle and the bustle slows down. Myself and not so self-conscious, and my fellow outcasts and crazies come out. I can't say this was my dream when I moved here from Oklahoma. I was only 21 and full of big ideas. I guess I had a good moment or two, but the grind, it just beat me down, and so did getting old. I still like it here, even if it means sleeping on the streets and being a statistic. Only way I truly count. For our next one, we'd like to invite Dee Dee Champagne to help us out with some percussion. It's called Thoughts of Her. Ready? Beauty, I strummed a loud guitar and nearly lost my life when she sat in the bar. The chords were wrong and I was distracted. I messed up the song, but the band played on. My head swirled with thoughts of her and visions of a dance, the start of a new romance. The set felt too long. It was one tune too many. Would she get up and leave and take with her any chance we could meet? So I could sing her song, a love poem to the woman with soulful brown eyes. Chords died out and she was gone. I went searching in the dark of the night. The streets were empty and she was just nowhere in sight. My heart sunk 10 feet under. I'm just guessing it wasn't meant to be my night. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dee Dee. This is our last one. It's called Enough. Nothing feels like enough. Enough is nothing. I dull my senses, but it feels senseless and not enough. I used to love more, but now less is not enough, and not enough love is senseless. I spoke your language just a little bit, when a little was not good enough. I need to learn your language. I eat until I'm full, but I'm not full enough, so I eat more, and I don't really like that. Myself that needing less is the key to happiness, but that happiness is hard to get, and achieving hard to get is happiness, but is that really enough? Would having more love make me happy? The kind of love that's hard to get, but more than enough love to be happy? Does this poem make enough sense? Is making sense in poetry enough? I write poetry in search of something that is missing. I hope that if I find what's missing, that it will be truly enough. Thank you all. We enjoyed being here. Yabba dabba doo and good night.